from the heart of Delta State. You are tuned in to SRTV Asaba.
All right, very good morning to you guys. Very, very good morning. Very beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. And it is the end of the week and it's Saturday. And we need to round up the week quietly so we can get on with what we do best. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. Take a look at what we've discussed throughout the week. Put some kind of conclusion and hope that it sinks. You know, it's one thing to begin to do something and see whether it works. So today, I'm going to try and do the layman kind of thing. You know, I try to think very simple. I'm not that intelligent, so I don't think too far. So that's why they talk. I say, like Buhari said, is it not? We have the oil. Is it not? They go to the refinery, they put it to the pump, and the Nigerians can buy. Why are we asking extra money? But when he became president, it was much more difficult. So I can understand where we're coming from. When you are outside, it is easier sometimes to take a look at things so simple. But that's why I take a look at it so simple. And hopefully my leaders will be able to say, oh, that the Chris is not what you're thinking. You know, I want to see more communication coming out from them. But that's not why I'm here today. Perhaps I'm going to start by actually recognizing the very words of El-Rufai, because my topic today is kind of tricky. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, whether I'm going to be attacking our leaders or I'm going to be praising them. But I want to talk about the prison of the mind. I will be trying to establish that we, Nigerians, we are suffering from inferiority complex. We suffer as individuals, we suffer as a group, we suffer as a local government, we suffer as a state, and we suffer as a total nation. This is sad. And the only thing I'm going to try and do is, hopefully when I talk about it, people are going to think and then they're going to think differently from there on. So that's all I can do is really talk about it. And hopefully you will see what I'm talking about. But let's talk about what the very El-Rufai said. And I'm not going to use El-Rufai image, but El-Rufai said something really that stuck with me. He said, Miss Nigeria is not the most beautiful woman in Nigeria. We know that Miss Nigeria can never be the most beautiful girl. My wife is more beautiful than Miss Nigeria. But hey, Miss Nigeria is among the very few 20 or 30 people that summoned the courage to contest for the office of Miss Nigeria. One of them eventually won. So, for you to be Miss Nigeria, you need to have the courage first. So it's not your beauty I'm talking about. It's not whether you are capable or not, but do you have the courage to come out and say, I want to be Miss Nigeria? That's the beginning. That's where success begins. That's what is lacking today. And that's what I'm going to try and talk about today, this beautiful afternoon. What happened to our courage? Let me take a look at today. I want to celebrate our Nigerian president. Because we are here now, and I want Tinubu to understand that when we take a look at this people's image, I know they can't wait for me to get into the big topic, but this is what really interests me right now. I'm more interested in this very image. If you look at this is the image of all the past and present Nigerian leaders. I don't know whether I got it correctly because I couldn't cross-check. But these are the past and present presidents in Nigeria. I think I'm starting from Azikiwe, Nnamdi Azikiwe, down to now President Tinubu. Now, none of these people got there by luck. For you to be president, you must have the courage. Say, I'm qualified to be Nigerian president. I want you to talk to yourself today. Are you qualified to be a Nigerian local government chairman? Do you ever tell yourself that I am qualified to be a state governor? Because who told you that you cannot be president of Nigeria? Let's put that here first. Let that disturb you a little bit. If you think that you are qualified, why are you not going for it? Because the next president will be among President Tinubu. Is that going to be Tinubu, Atiku, or Peter Obi. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of the other presidents. Okay, Sowore is there. I know Sowore is there. What am I saying is that these are the few people, and I may not even agree with Sowore, but he has been consistent. He wants to be president. You know, he probably doesn't have what it takes right now economically, because to be Nigerian president, you have to have a lot of big wallet. But the next president, but something can happen. It might so happen that all the candidates are now disqualified and only Sowore is left. And he becomes the president. He will be sworn in. The law will say so. The question is, if you don't contest, if he doesn't contest now, will he have the opportunity when it falls down to him? No. He's going to be like that decrease. And this is what I want us to sink in today. So for you to be president, you have to conceive it and then be able to say, yes, I am qualified. I don't know about you, man. I am going to run for the office of the president someday. I know that. The reason I can do that is because I don't think the people there are better than me. I think I'll do a better job than them. And so I'm thinking along that line. And if I were to be in Nigeria today, in fact, if I had the chance to move in as I wanted to, I would have been on this 2027 ballot. That's how I think. But bro, sister, it's not how I think now. How about you? If you cannot see yourself, you cannot even imagine yourself being qualified to be a local government chairman or even being a local government councillor, then you are in problem already, because you are now suffering from inferiority complex. And that is the prison of the mind. Now, I wanted to confront this, that it is colonial master. No, but the people doing it now are no more colonial masters. Colonial master didn't do this. But there's an area where the colonial master did their job. And so I wouldn't want to go to that today, because in terms of the economy, you find that this analysis I'm giving to you now is affecting not only me, it's affecting President Tinubu, it affects my governor, it affects my local government chairman, it affects the king I have, the chiefs, because they no more have that confidence to say, I am the king. This is how I want this to be. Who are you? And this is the big question of the day. Who are you? Who told you, okay, these people that have these people here, do they have 20? How many here do they have? I don't think their head is even as pokolo as my own. Some of them may not even be half as intelligent as I am. But they've done something I couldn't do. They got the courage. Let's talk about the elected ones. You might say they even steal the election, but they contested. You see, Shagari, I don't know who gave Shagari, a secondary school teacher, to say, I can be president of Nigeria. He contested and he won, he was the president. Obasanjo was a military man, sent him to the prison. For him to come back from prison and say, they say, you're going to go. The man summoned the courage and he became a president. He didn't say, no, prison, I nearly died in prison. I'm not going again. I am now following what El Rufai said. That Miss Nigeria is not the most beautiful woman in Nigeria. But she's certainly among the 20 or 30 that contested. These presidents here, they are not the most intelligent people in Nigeria. They are certainly they are among the few that took, let me talk about Babangida and his men and Abacha and all of them. You know, you're going to look down on these people, say, they seize power. Can you? You say you go seize power. Because, it's a very word of Babangida, let me quote him. When you're reading how to plot a coup, you should also know that the penalty is death. If you plot a coup and you are caught, you will be killed. It's called treasonable felony. So when you succeed, it's a regime. When you fail, it's a coup. And it is punishable by death. Even at that, they see someone the courage and they say, yes, I'm taking power from you. It's not meant for lily-hearted people. It's meant for those who are born to do things. And perhaps that's where I want us to start from. So I'm going to ask you personally, because we're going to go now into our leaders. I'm going to ask you personally, if you ever challenge yourself, that the Chris has, I'm sorry, I don't think anybody is better than me. That's why I can never be jealous of you, because I am blessed beyond measures. Oh my God. Trust me, that the Chris is a madman. And some of the things, the reason I know is some of the things I think about, it's beyond ordinary. Let me put our president a little below. Hey, Mr. President, Mona relax. I don't want to enjoy my time. Make that decrease time today. Now stay by the side with me. Do you understand? Okay. If this one sink in a little bit, then I want us to move beyond personal ambition and let's talk about Nigeria. If they tell you, how do you see Nigeria? What can Nigeria become? What do you think? If somebody asks you today, what do you think Nigeria can become? No, sincerely. See, we suffer from two things here. We have the inferiority complex we inherited from the colonial master. I can tell you, everybody is running to Europe today because they do more have faith that Nigeria can be better. In fact, they can't even see Nigeria getting up from where it is now. It's dead. Guy, that's the decision you make. I'm not going to judge you. But I probably will tell you it's the wrong one. Meaning you didn't see any Nigeria anymore. If you ask me, I am saying Nigeria, I think like a stupid man. I say we have all the potential. We have the natural resources even America doesn't have. We have youthful population. American people are getting old now. By 2050, our population will be more than that of America. We'll be more than 500 million people. I'm going to tell you that our economy, we're going to defeat American economy by the year 2050. Now, do you understand what I said? That would be bigger than America by the year 2050. Many of you think I'm mad right now. What is wrong with this guy? He must be out of his mind. But that is how my mind works. And I'm going to share this. I have only one image I put in this regard. I said this is the Nigeria I see by the year 2050. Actually, this is 2045. As at that year, our economy, for me, will be about 50 trillion. America is at 30-something trillion right now. By that time, we will not defeat America. And when you look at this image carefully, you can see the new Nigeria I see. This is what I see. My guy, which one did you see? Funny enough, I asked the AI to give me a new Nigerian image. So they gave me this. And I find it quite interesting. But it is when you are satisfied with the one given to you, that is when you stop. So even there's one I will get, it's not the one you will get. So which one? The one you conceive that matches your imagination. Can you tell us the Nigeria you see? You see, my people, this is where it all begins. Today, we look at America and we look at China and we bow. And when we look at our own, we say we are cursed. Nigeria is cursed. I can't blame you. But perhaps I'm here to tell you that that will be a sin against destiny. You are destined by God to be the greatest nation on earth. You are built to lead. And now, until you conceive it, until you believe it, it's not going to happen. And sometimes you need to confess it and believe unto righteousness. I love what the Bible says here. So I'm going to be a little bit biblical this morning. You know, where should I start from? Maybe we'll start from Proverbs. If you read Proverbs carefully, I'm talking of Proverbs 23 verse 7. Many of you go to church on Sunday. Daddy Chris do go to church sometimes. When I talk to my wife about it, she think I don't even go to church at all. I tell that young woman I do. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. You get to think it first. If you can't wake up in the morning and see a new Nigeria that is as great, that is bigger than America, if it is the different Nigeria you see, that is the Nigeria we're going to get to. The Nigeria we see today, unfortunately, is the Nigeria Tinubu can see. And that is why it is very important who you vote as your president. Now, between Tinubu, I put Tinubu in between two Nigeria. Is it the one that is the prosperous Nigeria, the green Nigeria, or this one where you see people suffering? Because to be honest, if you look at Nigeria now, this is the one I saw. We have an inferior mind. It's only coming from because we have inferiority mindset. That is why we are where we are. This is not what God destined for us. God destined greatness. When God created Nigeria, imagine He gave you everything to be like this. But Tinubu can only see this. And in fact, to be fair to Tinubu, that is the Nigeria you see too. Can you see any more? This inferiority mindset is where everything needs to start. So when Daddy Chris come here and said, we're going to defeat the American economy, I'm sure you think I'm mad. Be sincere with me. What's wrong with this guy? What is he even thinking about? Who does he think he is? Yeah, but yes, hey, man, China going to defeat America soon. And we're going to defeat China. Where are you coming from? I don't know about you, man. Maybe you will not be alive when we'll be there. I don't give a damn. Because Nigeria is going to be greater than the United States economically. You got to deal with it, bro. And this mindset might be stupid in your ears. It might be wrong in your thinking. And actually, I want Tinubu right now to talk to us and tell us what he sees. Does he see the Nigeria on the right-hand side or the Nigeria on the left-hand side? It's a matter of we are suffering from inferiority complex. That's what we are suffering from. We are inferior by all standards. And it is sad that this is the Nigeria we see today. We can do better. But how do I put Tinubu down? Like I said to Tinubu, I know you don't go to church, Tinubu, but at least you go to mosque. What the Bible tells us, Tinubu, is as you might think it, so you will be. So as your mind think of Nigeria, that is where Nigeria is going to be. How can Nigeria be great if you don't think about it? How are you even going to pursue it? That's what I asked Oboriwori when he talked about the G that is organizing the economic summit. And I asked, where is the new Delta? Because we want to see it so that we all can key into your vision. You see, you have to conceive it and sometimes show us. If you don't say, if you get woman, when no they hear, you go show her the thing. Say, babe, na time to make love, you go show her, you go naked for her. That's where we are. Tinubu has not led us in this direction. Unfortunately, the same is applicable to my governor. The same is applicable to my local government chairman. And it's applicable to my people. But let's stay with Tinubu. I have a message for Tinubu. Tinubu, I know you are not a Christian, you're a Muslim, but this is what Jesus Christ told us. In Mark 9, verse 23, read your Bible, people. Everything is possible for he that believes. I just don't know how I can use this to convince you. But you go to church and you believe God will give you a miracle, right? You go to church on tomorrow night, all of you going to be there. You're going to shout or talk all rubbish in the church. You believe God can perform miracle. So if you can believe that, then I want you to believe that a new Nigeria is possible. That the new Nigeria will be better and more prosperous than the United States of America. This one is not even that big miracle you're asking from God, because God has already performed this miracle by the way he does things. The question is, can you see? It's not about me now. Can you see it? Because he said everything is possible for those people who believes. And before I want to run this for Tinubu before I go to the other people. Ephesians, say Paul was writing to the Ephesians and he said, God is able to do immeasurable things you can't even imagine, you can't measure. And he do that according to the power that is already working within us. You see, the power is not with God. The power is already working within us. Ew, can you understand this? Our power, our ability to conceive things and make it happen is already with us. God is not bringing it. It's there with us. But the question is, I don't know, bro, whether you can see this. If you can, why are you still inferior? Why don't you come up? You see, then if we do that, you see this man, Baba is going to lead us to what he can see. If Tinubu is as angry as I am, I'm sure Tinubu is going to put some people on the table and say, until we get here, we're not living here today. Have you seen a man walk like me? I'm a madman. And I always say to people, there are 3 ways of doing it. The wrong way, the right way, and the way I do it. Call me proud. Maybe I am. So let's see what we can do. Tinubu can only lead us to Nigeria. And to be fair, I think Tinubu is between these two. And that is where Tinubu can get us to. And that is the limitation of man, not the limitation of God. It is not an act of possibility or impossibility. It is an issue of mindset that limits you to who you are. If you are poor, 90% is because of your mindset. Look, I said to myself, if I am in Delta State today, if I'm in my village, God, no, they not born you well. Say they share money, they're not sure reach me. God go punish you. You understand? That's how I am mad. Because I'm stupid. It's either you kill me or my share will be on that table. That decrease mindset. Because I don't think it's your right to have it when I should do. Why you? I'll be asking, who is he? That's how I work, bro. Maybe that's why I can call a body and say, hey, the state is not your own. Let's talk to him first. Leave this old man. Let's stick with this one. This is a young man. A younger version of somebody. What's your dream, sir? Moguna take Pidgin English as a Borori. What is his dream for the Delta State? Are we having the inferiority mindset of the Delta State? Because that's what I see. Or we're going to get to the superior mindset Delta State. Sometimes you get to be able to conceive it first. The Delta State you are seeing now is the Delta State Oboribori can conceive. And I want to share this. I want to be fair to Oboribori. He did something right by saying that we have a lot of money and we are spending it. I'm going to share that video with you. Oboribori, I choose not to be playing everything you do. But this one, I don't think I have the right to avoid it. I have to play it. I don't know whether it is this same image I have here now. But Oboribori said we have a lot of money. And the man went further to say, and I am spending it so that the people will be happy. Oboribori, again, whether you blame the guy or not, this is where his mind could lead him to. Maybe when he watched my show today, he might be able to challenge his mindset right now. Can you speak to him? God, speak to him that he is having a limited mindset. Let me play this video before anything. Let me play this video first. Let me remove this one so that we can play the video. Let me have only me on the screen. Then we can play this video. Let me remove Oboribori. Let's see Oboribori first. Don't think I'm picking on you. These are things
that most people will not even know. At this time, more money is coming to the states. I am not the governor that we hide. What am I going to hide for? It's coming from somewhere. So some people want to hide. There's no money. There's money. Use the money. I am using the money. Use it in your state. And we are using it here. So that the people will be very happy.
Clap for this man. Oboribori. He said he's not hiding it, that there is money. And there's no need to hide now. He's a good man. Oboribori is a very good man. The only question is, if Oborivori have the capability to conceive a greater Delta state. So it's not his fault. If you like, cut his throat. In fact, God not going to forgive you. Because within this man, he is plain, he is clean, he is doing the right thing. He means well. The only thing I want to say to message to Oborivori, una know now, those of una when you know, Mona Trump, this one say, which Delta state is see? For the money when he gets so, when he dispense so, where is he going to lead us to? Is he going to lead to the inferior mindset? It's going to lead us to the great Delta state mindset. The difference is always very clear. My people, those of you working with the governor right now, and many of you will watch my video, do you even have the mindset? Because if you don't have the mindset, I can't even advise him. What mindset do you have? We need to discuss this. Because the whole thing I'm going to do today, we're going to achieve, it's not about only what I see. It's about what you see. Because I'm not there. Even if I see something, you know, we always say, you can write a beautiful script, but the movie will be a director's perception of the story. Let me tell you. A director is the person that tells, is the one that interprets it on picture. You write a story, in your head, you can see one story. When you see the movie, it's always different from what you see. Why? Because it's not what, it's a director, how he sees your story. That's how it's going to be shown on the screen. If you tell me the man is angry, the director might just show somebody who is fighting. You can show a bosser. At that moment, the person is fighting. That's how my mind works. You understand? I've used it to depict that anger. Because for me, it's visual, it's action. Maybe that's not what the writer is thinking about. The writer may be thinking of something more subtle, more civilized. You know, that's why we must be very careful. And I agree with government sometimes. What we say here, because some people, I may say, we need revolution. And they think I said we should go and fight. That's a primitive revolution. Can I say this? I know my wife always say, we said nothing. She said, even said it to me this morning. I told you nothing can work until we break head. I said, no, we don't need to break head. The revolution I'm talking about is economic revolution. The revolution that's going to make Nigeria Tinubu better than the United States is not go, Tinubu must die today. It's not Oborivori must go. I have a dead local government chairman. Make I put on them. May stay with us small. This one, in fact, if they collect billions now, in fact, nothing happens there. Nothing in the local government. Make I talk today. The day when I go zero my camera on when I go no say that the Christian a bad man. But let's talk first. So the revolution I call it for today is a revolution of the mind. To achieve a greater thing, that revolution is coming from here. And that revolution is a new vision, a vision of a greater Nigeria. The vision you will see is not the one that we're going to go and fight. It is economic. Oh my God. I'm talking of an economic revolution, a civilized revolution that will make us bigger, that will create an economy for Nigeria that will be greater than the United States. And you might want to ask me, how are we going to do that? Let me see how these people, because sometimes these people, they always sit down there and they think, I put up some of the people, and my king is among them here, and you have Tom Polo, you have the senior boys in town. I put them here so they can ask themselves, what vision do they even have for the Delta State? And not go far. Talk of the vision what they get for the Robo Nation. Or the Robo Isoko Nation, that the one I gave you guys yesterday that you should meet. You see, until you people can conceive it, it will not happen. And if you can't conceive it, it will come to pass, unless you are doubting God. This is exactly why you go to church. If there's any reason to go to church on Sunday, is to go and renew your faith. That if I can see new Nigeria in 2045, I will create a new Nigeria in 2045 that will astonish anybody Marcus Garvey said, we say we are people that have done great things before, and we can do great things again. Our forefathers did great things. We can do it again. Who told you that we are born to be poor? How can God create you to be poor? Now, I don't understand. I want to go back to this image, this beautiful image of when I like to think about who we are. How can God created us to be poor when he gave us everything that he didn't give to them? In Africa is where you can walk on the street and see diamond. Nigeria, there's part of it that have gold. Oil is boku, iboku. We never know the oil, the quantity of oil. Now they just discover one in my village. It's not all. They've not discovered half of the oil in Nigeria. Half. Some part of Nigeria you think doesn't have oil. Asaba may have a deposit of oil that you never believe. They're close to the river Niger. Do you know what we have? How can you now if anywhere God look at you when you go to that church on Sunday, as you they disturb the man tomorrow? Imagine where God they look at you now, the verse. That these are set of ungrateful children. I gave them everything. Everything. Instead of them to go work, they are coming to disturb me. Because God is easy to disturb. Hey, God, give me this. Hey, God, give me this. They are emotional blackmailer. God not be person when you go feel blackmail emotionally. He has given you the tools to be better than the United States. So the last time I checked, we have the resources to be greater than United States. We have the youngest population. In fact, our young age now is between about 9 and 25. That's our youth. The highest population. The best in the world. What are we doing with it? They can't become Yahoo now, and that can't be problem to us. Our little daughter was supposed to do the greatest things. Now runs that they do. You see, this is what our leaders could see. It's what you see, not only the leader now. Don't blame only Tinubu for this. You are part of it. Can you see a great Nigeria? You. I'm not talking of Tinubu today. I'm not talking of Oborori. I'm not talking of the local government. These are all failures. We know. May they show you their faces. Tinubu is a failure. He doesn't think well. He doesn't think well. He doesn't have the capability. Because he's coming from a place of an inferior mind. You can't blame him. But to be honest, intellectually is better than Oborori. Because when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, he was stealing, doing every kind of thing. But at least he ran an economy. Tinubu ran an economy. He converted many to himself, but he ran an economy. Oborori, tell me, Tinubu was able to run a state without allocation. Can you pay yourself, you yourself alone, if the federal government not bring money? Big problem. Tinubu was able to run Lagos. It was when Yaradua came that he released the money to Lagos. So, what are you guys talking about? Oborori, if allocation stopped today, you are dead. So, the question is, how can such a person see a greater Delta state, the one I see? I'm coming, oh. And many times, you guys think that the Chris is a dreamer. How does he even think we're going to get to this? Sometimes I ask myself, and I just laugh because I can see the possibility. God has made it so simple. Oh, God. He said, God has come to earth in the likeness of man. He has. That is when Peter saw that the power is now in him. And he said, I have nothing. Silver and gold have I not. But in the name of Jesus, rise and walk. And the man got up. Now, Peter had to conceive, got to believe now. I have the power. With the time I've stayed with Jesus, I am now equipped to carry on the work, and he did. How about you? Tinubu does not have that mindset. I know they hear what they speak. I know Baba fought. But did not even the thing go near there. This one, I don't know where they kind of come from. Where I say, now, Ethiopian local government. If you reach the place, now because I put this is the new Ethiopian local government. Go and see the place as it is. So what I want you to see today is that when I show you the image I see, go and look at the place. I didn't make I take picture of the place, can't show now. In fact, like I shared with Tinubu image here, this side, they're even better parts in Nigeria. This night, somebody robbed my wife and the senior sister. They robbed her. Hello. And this is a country where we said there's security everywhere. Tinubu, where Abuja, this thing they happen. So can you imagine? And you can talk as much as you want. You can give me the good reason why these people are animals. There is no room for that kind of criminality in my country. It's only happening in Tinubu's country. And he should answer the question. Not me. Because if you give me a chance to create a new Delta state, to create a new Nigeria, no crime is too low. People know they rob people like that for streets of London anymore. Unless now the foreigners when it come. We not did that kind of life again. We don't pass out. My people, this is very important. We need to beg Tinubu today to change that, Baba, this inferiority mindset to get to. Pardon them, because we are destined greater. You know, I don't want to show our potential anymore, but I'm going to tell you that we are at advantage to defeat America. And I am going to say one thing today, because perhaps that's where I'm going to spend most of my time in this broadcast today. When I say we can defeat America, I was sleeping over and I said, but Daddy Chris, are you not dreaming? Then I said to myself, actually, no. If we true that we have the young population, I can tell you that every 10 people on the Facebook today, on the internet today, one is a Nigerian. If not 10, if 7 is not Nigerian, then change my name. We've dominated the airspace. In fact, we dominate the internet today. Oh, so meaning, imagine when our population will be 500 million, we go down plenty past America. Now, economy, now people might be economy. And our purchasing power, they grow every day. Trust me, we are no more before. So meaning we have a population they don't have. And our population is well positioned, young people who can work. Now, do you know that I am impressed? I'm not happy with Nigeria, but I'm impressed with one thing. I go online, I see what people have done for themselves with a mobile phone. That the Chris have been broadcasting for some time now, though my broadcasting is a little bit different. With young people, what they have done with mobile phone. Very dark man only work with his mobile phone. And he has ruled Nigeria more than Tinubu with mobile phone. Have you been to NTA? NTA have all the gadgets on earth. They don't use it. They don't. So this is where we are. I want to give that if Nigerians are given the tools. You know what I just want to tell me? If you tell me what do I need now to achieve my 2020, my dream of 2045, I'll say a revised education, and number 2, AI. Artificial intelligence on a practical education system will rule the world. Do I say that again? If you give me Nigeria as it is today, I will only focus on artificial intelligence for these people you see online. In fact, America, they go hack all the systems when America gets. You see these Nigerian kids, they will hack you. In fact, I was playing with somebody. I thought I met somebody like the rector of a poly. I didn't know I was dealing with a scammer. And the guy was so convincing. Thank God I'm not that kind of thief. I was sharing the thing, and my uncle was telling me, these people, don't trust them, bro. That's what happened. He faked himself that he's the rector of Federal Polytechnic Orogu. I went online and I saw the man image. I said, okay, let's have a video call. The guy disappeared. If I were so fast, I would have sent him my money. So that is how smart they can be. Now, I'm not angry with him. I didn't pursue him. You know what I saw? You know what I'm going to do? I want to use this skill to grow Nigeria. I want to use the skill of 419 to grow Nigeria, not in a negative way. If these kids if you cannot give these kids artificial intelligence, if they are now vast in AI, this is the Nigeria I see, my people. When I see it, I say, when I discovered the melody, I took it home and I played it for my mother, and this is what I see. That young man, if he now know that he has the capability to run a big farm, like a poultry farm like this, and it's not going to be dirty, and this poultry farm is going to make him maybe about 10 million a day, he has no time doing some bloody Yahoo thing, because this poultry you see here can make you more than 20 million naira a day. I'll be asking him, son, why do you need that bloody laptop? Do your thing. He has no time for rubbish. So all they need to do is equip them with more skills and channel that energy into the right thing, because we have the capability to run poultry farms that will feed the whole of Africa. And the good thing is we have the market. We have the African market. I'm only talking about Nigeria now. An African population is only growing. What's your problem? What are your limitations? Speak it out. So tell me why we will not be bigger than American economy if you people do what I say. Maybe this democracy is not for Nigeria. Maybe we need a little boy like Tuare True who just get up and say, do it there, put it there, because I will be a dictator. Because you are blind and I'm taking you to the promised land. You will be shut up. So Moses will take you there. Because in the midst of all of you talking, you're not getting anywhere. So we're going to be quiet now and let somebody that can see the road show us. That the Greeks can see a country that will be greater than the United States by the year 2045. We'll be running on a $50 trillion economy. Hey, do you hear me? $50 trillion economy will be Nigeria by 2045. But it's me. I conceive it and I see it and I can't tell you how it's going to work. I'm going to practicalize a little bit on this show today. Number one, you see now, imagine that young boy who's using laptop to do Yahoo. You teach him some good thing and he convert that energy into this. He's going to make more money. And it will be a pride of the nation, not a shame as it is now. In my new Nigeria, there will be no crime. Because these young people, actually, we disappointed them. We failed them. Now, people supposed to feed us. They're the one robbing us. It is our fault. We caused it. And the funniest thing is, you know, all these leaders, I go put now, I'll bring all of you guys back. And there will be no peace until we do what I'm saying. I'm not calling for a revolution. Let's go on the street and protest. I am calling for an economic revolution powered by AI. I can show you one already. You see, and how can you get it wrong? Let me show you another beautiful image. I'm not showing you what is impossible. The God has deposited these things on our land already. How much does it take to get all these things? Obodiwo said we have money. And he's spending it. Moguna take Urobo Assam. What does he spend the money on? This is the thing that will catapult us to the 21st century economy. Obodiwo did not see him. No, Obodiwo can see. And he's spending the money. And the people are happy. I'm sure you guys are happy. Fools. That's who you are. And I sit down here and I talk every day. You're not you listening. How can somebody that have this kind of economy to turn into $1 trillion? He's telling you he has money and he's spending it on bridges. And the last time somebody came on one stupid platform where I find myself and he was defending the act of building bridges that without infrastructure. What kind of infrastructure? It's not even infrastructure that will bring electricity. It's not infrastructure that will bring in AI. And you know, people need to catapult the nation into the 21st century. It's bridge. Over budgeted flyovers. Una get head. This is where Obodiwo is coming from. And I can forgive him. But I will not forgive those people following him. First time. Now, I'm going to follow from the secretary to the state government to the commissioners. I'm going to follow all of you one by one. We'll go fight, oh. Because you are the people misleading Oboriwori. Beg, I bring the Oboriwori back. It isn't a joke I did today. I'm not joking. This is the blind leadership we have. How can he be saying that he has money and he's spending it and people are happy? Where will you gonna be? Where will you people be by the year 2030? More crime, because many of them go wrong come up from that state. Because when the hunger continues like this, now lie, you don't know say today what people they kill brothers they eat. You murder, you kill one. I had this story in law where the people find themselves in the sea, you know, the ship wrecked and there's no food. So they decided to kill one of them and they ate him. And they said it's a necessity. And they ate him because there's no food. And if you do things to survive, it's not a crime. Human being number one right is to survive. If you push children to a state where they no more see survivor, they're going to turn back on you. That's what we see now. No, tell me, in the 21st century, somebody going into the, if Oboriwori not arrest them, we go arrest Oboriwori. For me to have people even going to farm with cutlass, me, I go arrest all of them, or I go arrest Oboriwori. Those days are gone. Oh, let me show you something. Let me share this with you. This is the new agriculture. Let me go into the farming. This is livestock. These are the same people. Wait. They said some people they be herdsmen. The herdsmen are from Fulani. Our problem are Fulani people. They are killing us. Fulani are everywhere. They will kill us. They will do this. Yes, they are animals. Yes, they've been Islamatized. I agree. But my people, you now bush this stay. Somebody say in life now with animal for bush. You must ask what led him to that place. And until you address that, there will be no peace for you too. Some people in the north, they have turned the people into the extreme poverty for somebody to the waka follow bush with animals. They say that herdsmen and their culture, that culture don't pass. The culture when they carry cutlass go farm, it don't pass. This is a new era. And that's why this image on the screen now is very important for everybody to think. In my new Nigeria, there will be no herdsmen. Oh, if you look at the image in between, at the center of it, I put there, how smart feeding system. Ranches, that's where they feed. They don't walk on the road to go and trample on people's plants. And besides, you not go do that, your stupid farming. I'm going to show you the modern farming. You can see some here in this image. Let me just share this image with you a little bit. You see the top of this image. You see the tractors. You see the drone. The water will be dropped according to the quantity the plants need. When I always talk about want and need, you guys don't get it. So now we have an advantage here. We don't need to start from where they started. We are already having young people, and we now have AI, which they are not in a better position to learn from us because everybody is embracing a new AI and it's coming into everybody's culture. So we need to now be experts in AI. Anybody that wants to survive the 21st century must be AI grounded. Are you having an AI president or you have an analog president in an AI democracy? Oh, but we have an analog governor in an AI Delta state. It's not going to work. That's the problem. Oboriwori is not a wicked man. He is an analog governor. I can tell you, say when Oboriwori started to use mobile phone, never today. He is an analog governor. He hasn't got the capacity to go and even equip himself with little knowledge. These are things you need to learn now, sir. And it's not an insult on you. Because where the world is going, where the opportunity the world gave to Nigeria today, it gives to Delta State, is for Delta State to overtake the state of Texas. What makes American economy what it is? It's still like California, Texas. California is competing with New York. It's competing with Texas. That's it. They're running their own economy in a massive way. The economy of only California is bigger than the whole of Africa put together. Do you get that? What did they do for California? Only 39 million people. They swear for you. How can 39 million people defeat 1.4 billion? Something is wrong with us. And we need to wake up now. Not tomorrow, now. How can I put this? I'm going to stop this show very soon because this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to come and present a more happy show. And I will say that, you see now, we can get here. We can get, so let me calm down. Maybe I can get there. Maybe I can make this show. Maybe I can pass the message without being angry. I am not just angry, I'm disappointed. Because the Bible just tells me now that we can achieve this. Because God has given us that power. And the fact is, the people that are not doing it, they don't meet God on hell. No God that did it for them. Is it God you are going to disturb tomorrow now? Is it the one that built the American economy? Is it God that built Chinese economy? They don't even go to church. They don't even believe in God. Maybe they believe in God. Maybe they don't believe in Jesus, how you believe. They don't believe in Muhammad, but they have their own gods. There's no people who don't believe in God. That's a big mistake. I never see anybody say they don't believe in God. It doesn't exist. Human beings were born to know God. It depends on which God you're talking about. Is it the God of the Christian, the Jewish God, or the gods of the Arab God, the Muslim God, or the God of the African traditional religion? They're all talking about one God, God Almighty. Anyway, and I'm happy they see the bigger men of God, not you, not Akbar like you. They've come to appreciate that God is not a Christian. That's what Desmond Tutu wrote. In fact, the Pope that just passed on, Francis, that one tell you, say, you don't need to go to church to go to heaven. That one a bagger. I don't know why that Makuku would die. He's one of the best Pope I ever seen, Pope Francis. Anyway, here we go. I'm a Catholic, for those of you that don't know. What am I saying is this? God has given us a fertile land. He didn't just give us a fertile land alone. He gave us the best deposit on earth. The best. There's nothing you're looking for that is not in your land. They don't have it in America. A place you just walk and you see diamond. What is it that you're looking for that you'll not be able to get? Tell me. Then why are we still suffering? Why are we where we are? It's because you refuse to get up. You refuse to get up. And it is sad. Today is the day for us to get up. The day for us to think big. To say, we are more blessed than you. You know, I like what this man said. We are not children of a lesser God. No, we are actually children of a superior God. My comments will say, why are you comparing yourself with a white man? Who is he to be compared your body to? Look at your skin. That's how I want you to think today. I don't want you to be inferior. I don't want you to be superior, but be humane, be confident, and create your economy. And tell anybody that looks down on you that it should better take time. Or are you going to punch his eye that is looking down on you? So the eye will look up. Punch him, or to put the eye up. Idiot. Because you are a son of a superior God. You're taking no shade of nobody. And the only way you're going to have a place, a talking place in United Nations, is to do what I said. Have you people come to see one thing in the UN? Let me touch a little bit on it, and I'll come back to close this show. When you go to the United Nations today, there are only 6 countries that matters. They have the veto power. I think Russia is one of them. US is one of them. Chinese is one of them. UK is one of them. France is one of them. Then the people want to get veto power, not let you. Anything they say is equal to the rest. And I can tell you, some of them have weapons. But you know what is bigger than weapon? It's money. Oh, I want to talk, the women go verse for me. I said there are only two ways you can rape a woman. Give her plenty money. I say all her body go dey wet. You know, get woman when you go give better money. He said the thing that unlock the wallet of the rich is fear. What opens the heart of a woman is money, pampering. Give her a lot of money. You don't need to rape her more than that. The leg will be open for you. Number two, hold on with gun. So whether you have gun, those of them in this UN now, they have the veto power. When we have a lot of money, they have no choice but to put us there, or we will not be doing business with them. Africa, we find ourselves in that table. Nigeria, you are the leading partner in African terrain. You are the number one biggest nation in Africa. You fight your ass to be in that seat to represent the black race. Do you hear me? If we don't represent the black race, who's going to do it? Is it Ghana? How many people are there? Show me one nation that will be doing what Nigeria is supposed to do. But you are inferior because you have this kind of people mindset. And it's not about gun. It's about money. It's about positioning yourself economically. That is what God has given to us. You see, what God gives to this one, didn't give to this one. Before you know it, now themselves, you go pay America, can't build. When America, they like money. Give America one serious 10 trillion. They'll come and build the nuclear weapon in your own land for you. You will not allow them to build it. You say, let us build it together so that tomorrow we can control our own. Hello? Maybe Donald Trump say like us. So come and help us. We will build the technology that will defend us. My people, don't deceive yourself. We've got no internal conflict. I like when people say, Nigeria, Muslim and Christians are fighting. I say, really? Hausa and the Yoruba and the Igbos are fighting. I said, really? Your problem is poverty. Your problem is not. I said, in a prosperous Nigeria, you won't hear this rubbish you are talking about. Nigeria is too blessed to be in this position you're talking about now. Oh, so imagine we pursuing an economy, and you know what we need to do today? Hopefully that you guys will listen to me. And when I finish this broadcast, I want Tinubu to say, we are going to beat American economy by the year 2045. But will say, we're going to be greater than the city, that place called Texas. Delta State economy is going to be better than Texas. Hello? Because we have the same terrain. It's possible, my guy. If you were going to Texas to study how the place look like, stealing is a part of this. So you need to just copy what they're doing. You don't need to repeat them. Use your AI now to clone it. Clone it. Claim it. In Jesus' name. And it is yours. It will be yours. Now, this is what, let me bring you the very word which I started with Aerofine. If you conceive it, if you say to yourself, this is what Delta State will be, and meaning you have put yourself in the race, now you begin to say, okay, let's get some AI kids, train our AI in this, and this is the kind of farm we want to see in Delta State, right? This kind of blue economy. This is the kind of, I actually bring in the oil and gas too, the oil and gas economy that we're going to have in Delta State. Where them? I have them plenty today. I was prepared. No, I couldn't put all of them here. And this is the kind of portraits we want to see. I'm only sharing this now. I have more images to share with you today. This vision, because Oborivo already got it, he will sell it to the local government chairman. Local government will sell it to the community people. And you know what? Before you know it, you see, we are all employed. Not employed by other people. Not be Chinese man can't employ us. They swear for us, so that Chinese man will come to give us job. So we work for Chinese people. They will repatriate the fund, repatriate the technology. You know what I see? Oh God, Nigeria, they miss. We don't need another revolution. not war, not to fight, not to go on the street. Young people, you don't need that. What we need is a leader who can lead us in an economic revolution that will turn the things around. You don't even need to talk to these fools because they are dwarfs. They are sheep thieves. Nigerian leaders today, they are sheep thieves, sheep ones. They are not even making a lot of money. How much is coming from oil? How much? The small oil, the one that you will sell and give to them, that's what they must be saying. Why are you worried about that? We are blessed with more than that. Young people, let us come together. As from next week, I'll be preaching the Tower of Babel. I'll be using how we're going to use AI and the Tower of Babel to achieve the 2050 dream that I have. Did I use one word? Tower of Babel. Because when I read the Bible, the only time God was threatened by man was when we came together and we said we will build this and we will see God today. Today, not today. God, you know, go come on. You see, and I read another portion of the Bible. That stubborn man called Jacob. He said, I will never let you go unless you bless me. That is the destiny. That is when you choose. What did the angel do? Make you not bless and whether I go come out for there. May not bless Jacob whether I go come out. That's where we are. We're going to throw ourselves in the race to become the biggest nation on earth economically. That's what I want to say. It's possible. Because the last time I checked, that's what the Bible tells me. And the last time I checked, we have all the resources. We have all the young people. AI is there to support us. And when we come together, like the Tower of Babel that I will preach next week, you will see that we have all it takes to defeat America economically. Don't forget China. China never even fight America today. They're not coming near us. Are you're afraid of weapon? America will come to you like your wife again and we will fuck their ass. Because then we will be in charge. They will do what we say because we want to give them money. Nobody want to shoot you if you see the money there with you. The money you want. You give them money, it will begin a but for you in America. Let me tell you what America is doing. They are very funny guys. So if America come to Nigeria, they say, they should be allowed gay people. They should be gay. Gay should be allowed. No, just freedom is very good. We're not the talk. We not tell America, I say, with the practice more than one wife for Africa. Now let them go to the Arab world. When they are looking for oil there, Arab people, they don't say the king, they get 4 wives, and it's their culture to have 4 wives. Have you seen them complain? No. Wait. Let's talk. Have you heard America complaining that they are abuse of women in the Arab world? They marry 4 wives there. Islam says you can marry up to 4 wives. Have you seen America saying that that is an abuse of women? I didn't see that in the popular media. I've not seen it. The same world that is talking about feminism, that women should be protected. Why are they not protecting those women in the Arab world? Because they go there to collect money and they get their ass off. Because these people tell you, this is our culture. That's how we're going to deal with America. They're going to come to us in our own terms. We say, build this and go. Do this and go. Do this and go. Our culture will remain. You know, I am thinking in my head. I couldn't create all the things. No time, no space to share some of the images with you today. Like I said, next week I'll be talking about the Tower of Babel, and you're going to see what I'm going to create with Tower of Babel. I've created some already. I don't want to share them with you today, but let me just quickly advise. If we can seriously believe what I'm saying, what will happen is from belief. Why is my laptop about to go off? I may have to play one advert so that I can put some fire on my system and then come back to you guys. Because I don't think my system will survive the next few minutes. I'm already at it's only 9 minutes. I don't know why my battery is not charging. You know, I changed a lot of things this morning. But what I want to say is this. If you believe what I say, then act on it. We can be a $50 trillion economy. And we can do it now. You'll be surprised that one man even have it. Oh God, Africa, we are blessed. We are blessed. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to go on a break. And when I come back, we're going to conclude the show. Don't go away. Stay with me, people.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiortelevision.com. SRTV Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
All right. Now the Chris had to go away and come back. I know you guys can understand that because my system was going mad, but I'm restored now. So people, let's quickly round up the show. I think we are still on track. What am I saying? I am saying that we can achieve this new Nigerian economy in no time. And it's not a miracle that you cannot achieve. That is what God is saying in the Bible that I shared with you today. That if it's as much as your mind can conceive. If you see what I've said today, I started with El-Rufai. You can never be Miss Nigeria if you don't contest. You can never be president. If Tinubu didn't contest, he won't be president today. Donald Trump had to contest to be president of America. You get to put yourself in the race. And it comes with you conceiving it first. The question I ask is, when we conceive a new Nigeria that we want to be among the G7, that becomes our target, right? And we begin to work towards it. My people, we have all the comparative advantage to achieve it in no time. So who are we waiting for? Take Urubu, tell me who we are waiting for. The last time I checked, we're waiting for no burger. So we're going to achieve this economy in no time. From today, I will no more be angry with President Tinubu, but I will ask Baba to please find a place to accommodate a greater vision for Nigeria. We can be the great nation. We have all the possibility, the potential to be so. And we're going to be so. And to start it, we're starting it now. Tinubu, the art of thinking I want to win election, no. In fact, we'll go beg you, make you stay safe. If you can show us that we can be a G7 nation by 2040, well, the people that helped to build all these countries, they didn't practice one American democracy. Every 5 years, they go out of power. For me, that is not even what I call democracy. I was defining democracy the other day, and I defined democracy in accordance with rule of law, because the way they pick people in, the system of government we have in the UK is different from the system of government in America. In America, they have presidential system. In UK, we have parliamentary. We still have a king here. You know, and yet our king in Africa, and it's all come down to the inferiority complex. I don't want to go into that one today because maybe I will spend some 1 more minute to talk about that. That because we looked really, really inferior because sometimes we have kings, we said our king is not good. Yeah? And then we use local government chairman like this one, like this one better pass my king. I don't know. But this one is not the #1 citizen in my place. Without we have a king. See the king here. Yeah? So the king has been reduced to robots. The chairman is now the boss. And I asked, what can this man offer that the king cannot offer? The king is actually more educated than him. And the king has more authority. But guess what? The Nigerian law says this. And we, inferiority complex, accept it. We're not ready to change. Who did this to us? It was the colonial message. And I am proposing that there should be no local government in Nigeria. There should be only three arms of government. We have the federal government, we have the state, and we have the kingdoms. How can we have kingdoms and we still having we're having local government chairman? So in one local government bagger, small boy that one left school yesterday, is ruling over kings. It doesn't make sense. And because they told you that your king is barbaric, is primitive. You know what the queen did? At a point in time, only the queen was addressed as Her Royal Majesty. Let me use that word. Only the Queen of England was addressed as Her Royal Majesty. If you are a king in Africa, it is Your Royal Highness. HRC, His Royal Highness. Go and look at even when we had our former king, Umukoro. Umukoro was addressed as His Royal Highness, never His Royal Majesty. You know why? And if you come to England, it is the children of the king, of the queen, that are called His Royal Majesty. Like Prince William, Prince Harry, all of them are His Royal Highness. Only the king now, King Charles, is addressed as His Royal Majesty. So the rest are His Royal Highness. That was how they rated our kings. So you can imagine the mentality. And it's that mentality that we're using now. The same stupid mentality that took oil and gave it to the government. So it's the colonial stupidity that will still carry on. And this is so sad because now look at where this really affects us. Now, the king is there. You bring in a local government to override him, but it's not so in England. And another part of it is I don't know whether you have said it again and again. And I said the kings should also go and form the Senate. You see them at the afternoon, they want to go Senate. See them, oh my God. Tell me what these dead people they go do for Senate. Now, Okowa, the don't thief is going to Senate. Where's the other one? All of them now know that is their retirement home. All the thieves in Nigeria, they go to Senate to go and retire. You see this one, former governor of Edo State, he did Senate now. That is what we are up against. As I said, we should disorganize the Senate. There should be no Senate. Senate should be run temporarily, and it should be run by our kings. Are you telling me that Sanusi cannot be a president of the Senate? And they will rotate it. Are there no prominent kings? The rule of Wari is there. Some of our prominent kings are there to come and do this. Yasaba of Asaba. That man is a PhD lawyer. What are you talking about? These people are going to run the Senate. We don't need another Senate. Again, you know why it is so sad? Let me tell you this. Why I said we don't need the Senate. Who owns the land in Nigeria? Who owns Nigerian land? Is it not the kings? In those days, in England, the king will give land to people who help them to fight war. And they were called landlords. They owned the lands. So that was the only way the king in England was compensating these people that followed them to war. And those people were then called landlords. When they were confronted today, they are the people that occupy the higher house. That's why we call them House of Lords. Landlords. These are House of Lords. These are House of Landlords. So the upper house in England is House of the Landlords. Who owns the land in Nigeria? The kings. The king should be the one in the Senate, just the way we have it in the United Kingdom. It's only the people in the lower house that we vote for. We don't vote for people in the high house. They select them. They appoint them. They inherit those positions. Do you hear me? You inherit a place in the House of Lords. That is the democracy they practice here. But you are told inferiority man, that your system, your king is low. Except that the kings are not doing nothing. I put them on until yesterday. I'm still going to fight them, but let them take the place, and we will fight them if they misbehave. No, if you understand the English I spoke today, if you understand the message I preached today, it's a dangerous one. I shouldn't be saying this. I'm still in England, but I'm telling you that the House of Lord here, you vote for them. Those of you staying here with me, now yes, with the vote for House of Lord, it's hereditary. The way with the inherit kings, now so they go inherit them for the seat, and they have a way of doing their things. These people have been so instrumental in passing remarkable judgment in the United Kingdom. If you study law, you know what I'm saying. So now, who told you that your king is not good enough? How can you compare my king to this one? This one I open out here. Look at the king in my place. How can you compare them to this bagger? Tell me what makes a king not qualified, that this one is qualified. When I not let me cause trouble, make I close my dirty mouth. I want to live in peace. Sometimes I want to sing here. I'm not allowed to sing. If not anywhere you go hit my message. Anywhere you go, you must hit my message. The thing will hit you for back. I remember I was in a car with my king one time, and I told him that you know what? I'm not happy that we have local government. And the only comment he said is that, okay, but at the Chris, there are too many kings. There are too many kings in this. I said, no, there are not too many kings. Delta State don't have to can have up to 50 local government or local kingdoms, or even 100 local kingdoms. Make the job easier. So we are dealing with kingdoms, and you will get according to your size and according to what you contribute. If Ogara is a kingdom, it will be treated so. That's one local government. If Jesse is a kingdom, that's one local government. Mosuga is a kingdom, it's a local government. And their kings is the head of the local government, empowered by their chiefs. These are traditions that you don't throw away. That is why the British did not throw away their custom and tradition. Who born you to throw our own away? It's inferiority complex. Do you hear me? The topic of today is too heavy. I don't want to spend time on that. So why we just stick to the economy? If I come back another day, that's where we're going to talk. And all of us are going to sit down. And we're going to put the kings down. And I'm going to ask them, why you think you are inferior? And you know what they fight? When you see the Robo-Shekiri and Legion, they never fight this battle. They never fight the battle when reduce them to robos. Now to tell you, say they're superior. Because Bob Marley say, see them want to be the star. So they fight in tribal war. That's what they do. They fight tribal wars. And I say to the kings, you know no problem. Now the British people, when they reduce now to robos. Now Nigerian government, when they kick on our ass, they pump on our ass every day. Now not supposed to be worried about. And forget internal conflicts. Your position in society, you have been reduced to nothing. You are supposed to be the senators. You are supposed to be the head of your local government chair. You are the head of your local government. In fact, if British people have this culture and tradition, they will so reverend it. You know, Nigeria is so blessed. But when we sing it, Nigeria, in Nigeria, let me say that one in English. Nigeria. Nigeria, a nation of kings and kingdoms. Do you hear me, people? Nigeria is a kingdom. It's a nation of kingdoms with a lot of kingdom. England only have one king, and they reverend it. Our own, having multiple kingdom, give us multiple culture to celebrate and multiple inputs to make our nation greater. It can never be bad. But you've been told that you are inferior, and it's working in your fucking brain. Wake up. I don't want to see you fighting tribal war. Wake up and fight the real war. Tell the Nigerian government, you council of kings, that no, there should be no senate. You are the senators. Tell them, remind them what is happening in England. I will give you a book on that. I would write a book and call for an amendment of the Nigerian constitution. Me that decrease, I will run the course. Can't even see any of you kings. None. Not one. Because you know why this is sad? It would have been nothing for me. But we are suffering from inferiority complex. And that's why the kings cannot even find their place in society. That's why they can't talk. We're losing so much assets there. Some of these kings are so well to do. They mean so well. They will do a better job than this one. Tell me what this one. Look at the one they make to look my local government chairman. Sorry, I don't get anything with you against you, Solomon, whether you call yourself. Ogbavo. Munyoman, if you may I speak for you. Munyoman, come and get out from that place. In my new Nigeria, there will not be this rubbish. We will celebrate our kingdoms, and that will be what is making us unique. Who told you that America did not practice British style? They choose their way. Why are you choosing a style that is America, that is good? America don't have kingdoms. They don't have it. There were some people that were the kind of people that run away from Europe into America, and they went to kick people there, and they took over the place. They killed the local Indians, and they said they paid them more, that they bought the land from the local Indians. People, why they kill, you say you buy the land from them. Anyway, no worry, we're not going to that. But they don't have kings. They don't have kingdoms. That's why they form the federal system of government. We have kingdoms. Why must we practice their own? Why don't you take what is intelligent about us, what is great about us? And perhaps we would have had the best democracy, because we would have the federal government of Nigeria, which is something we need, and we have the state, but we maintain our kingdoms. And every kingdom will now be left to succeed or fail. There will be competition there. Nigeria will be flying. I'm talking of a 20, 45, $50 trillion economy. I need all these rudiments to work. I need every confident, every element of the society to work. And I will dictate it. I will not be their president. When I get luck, and I'm going to end the show by talking a little bit about the democracy we need. Maybe that's some of the things I'll do next week. But perhaps I should stick to the economy today. Let me just stick to the economy. If not, if I go into the democracy we need, you're not going to like that. It's going to be too difficult. So let me just stick to the economy. I am saying that Nigerians, we can achieve this. We can achieve a $50 trillion economy in Nigeria by the year 2045. And if you look behind these images, you will see the kind of Nigeria I'm talking about. God has given us all these things. So you see, when God says you should believe, He didn't say you are the one to create it. You know, once you believe, you conceive it, it becomes to come to you. You create by your mind. You don't create with stick. Because before you begin to put stick on the ground, the mind has created it. Now, I'm saying that Tinubu lacked the mental capability to rule the 21st century Nigeria. Oborori lack the mental capability to rule the 21st century Nigeria. This is why you see here, they don't. We have been told that we are inferior. We get to stop that, because this is possible. I am crying. My soul is crying. Nigerians, I'm crying, because I can see this happening. I become Nigerian president in 1 weekend. Una go begin sit up. In fact, after they come, una they run. Because you guys right now are some people who cannot even, in fact, don't you wonder why Tinubu is able to control you people this way? If they say, go here, una not fit ask question. King self not fit ask question. Why am I here? You that graduated yesterday, you don't ask that bagger question. That bagger, when they share your money, Obodibo is saying they share money. He said the money is big and he's spending it. You don't ask him. Okay, who is happy with you? The governor just come out and make a statement that he's spending the money and the people are happy. He said, what does he have the reason to hide for? And you are jobless. They born you to be inferior. You graduate. They tell you, say you are born to be inferior. Why will Obedibo say that and you don't ask him question? At least if you don't come out to write your own. Even at 2 lines. He said the small blood, when that little animal get, they can paint the stick. Nigerians, this is what I do. This is what I do best. I can be annoying, but I'm going to go back and tell you, and I want to remind you, that with AI, which God has given to the world, I don't know where AI came from. If there's anything called miracle, AI is a miracle. That thing, let me say this again. I want to say one thing, and I want to make this spiritual. When the Portuguese came to Benin, you know what they did? They were coming to buy oil, red oil. We'll give them red oil, then they will sell us a mirror, some wine. And when we saw ourselves in the mirror, we were running. I show you mirror, we were running away. Because we didn't understand that when you stand in the front of an object, that you see yourself at the other side. It was miracle then. What you don't know is miracle, but it's not miracle in the sight of God. So that miracle you're talking about is not. AI has been in existence. It's not a miracle. But if there's anything called miracle, AI is the miracle of my time. Maybe I'm not intelligent enough to understand how something I will just ask a question will be bringing out all the information in the world. Oh my God. But guess what? AI will not be able to bring information that is not there. So AI is a place where like all the informations are gathered and you just go there, you ask and AI will give to you. You want AI to generate, it will generate for you. Meaning AI, with time, will generate your economy. Now AI is able to advise you on the kind of thing. I know I was telling AI on the kind of what women do me, and I know all of that. If you see what AI tell me, you will laugh. I shared it with my wife. We were all laughing. Hello. This is a new world. Now, when I'm coming on the show, I say, don't talk about me on that your show today. I said, I will talk about you. So I will talk about you. If not, many of you people going to church tomorrow, please, when you reach that church, they say, well, Robo say, what they tobo wa no Igbo? I'm gonna ask Igbo for church. See, who told them that my African traditional religion is barbaric? Who used that word? Do we know God? I was trying to analyze something the other day. I won't say this too much because we go to church tomorrow. I will just talk about it and I'll stop. I know saying that this one, I will say that it's Aganazi. You don't shoot white sheet finish, you put black one, but I owe myself this and I owe Nigeria, I owe the future generation this. When I grew up with my grandfather, if a woman will go out to misbehave, if you steal, our ancestors will arrest you. They will catch you, you'll be sick, you'll be dying. And until they appease to them, maybe with blood offering, we bring goat, they will appease to the gods, and then our ancestors, then you will be free. If a woman open a big mouth to talk back on her husband, you did that. But the day when you go born, you go know. Your mouth, you will eat shit before you born that pikin. That's how we were doing it. That's Yoruba culture. Now, whether you call us barbaric or not, the Arab people are still marrying 4 women today. America never asked them. Now only our own. See, now body will forget power. No problem. I foresee America, they challenge the kings in Arab border. You can marry 4. You should marry only 1. Say it loud. Say that BBC will carry it for us. Let's see them carry it so that we know you are fighting for women. Why come only to Africa? Stay away from us. Anyway, we'll come to this. What I'm trying to say is this. Now, good question. One question. Pick one. Who told you that our African traditional religion is doing evil? The last time I checked, it's only those that does bad that the ancestors will arrest. If you do good, ancestors will bless you. How can they be not from God? God is good. Devil know they do good. I don't know. So if you're not going to tell me now that there's another God that bless people that is from devil, but the shortcut you decrease. Don't be devil, you see. God is good. Evil is evil. Devil know they good do good. Devil they do bad. Our ancestors were doing good. I end my show there today. Listen, I'm troublesome, and I know my name is Trouble. And I know many of you will not want to hear this part of my show. I'm going to close right now because, I better close here because when I stay, the more trouble I cause. Thank you for joining me. We'll do this again next week. And next week, like I said, we're going to follow how we can practically come together in the picture, see the Bible, in the spirit of the Tower of Babel, and create this economy I was talking about. You know, do you know, funny enough, that I believe that I don't need the government to make Nigeria great. It's just, if I release me once, Nigeria is going to fly. Because God deposited something in me. I created a program called the Fifth Year. It has nothing to do with me being president before I'm going to change the nation. I'm going to make Nigeria a 50 trillion US dollar economy without even being in Aso Rock. You think I am proud, right? You think I don't know what I'm doing. You think I am mad. That was what they thought when Moses told them that I'm taking you to the promised land. Somebody said, this man is mad. He must be sick. I am not sick. It's a revelation I'm telling you today. I'm going to make Nigeria a $50 trillion economy without even being to Aso Rock. I don't need Aso Rock to change Nigeria. God bless you. And stay away out of trouble. My name is Daddy Chris. I'll be here with you again Monday. God bless you.
Where every day feels like a vacation, your personal sanctuary, where life happens. Experience true comforts with SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Asaba. Welcome to SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. The upgrade you deserve, where life happens. Elevate your every day with SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Asaba. The perfect blend of style and comforts, modern interiors, fully furnished unique apartments, ultimate comfort, 247 security. Your peace of mind is assured with our security, CCTV surveillance, high-speed Wi-Fi, fully equipped kitchen, smart